Hello everybody, and welcome to the stream. How's everyone doing today? Hope everyone had a lovely day so far. Go ahead and get the game loading, because I forgot to do that real quick. Hello! Hope you two are having a good night. Mal propped up an axolotl plush to watch. Oh, that is adorable. Let's go ahead and swap it over then. Hey, game is there. There we go. I'm like, the game is there. You always don't have issues capturing it. Behave. Well, let us continue then.
Grandpa, I'm back.
Vasilisa, I did some divinations the other day. Learned that Vakul is holding you captive.
I want to say we heard some of this last time we played, but let's just let them go through it again.
And then I went to the Church of the Trinity, did what needed to be done. That's why the water demon let you go.
The prayers may not be the reason. He had a task for me.
Yes, we have a task that we must go
You
do.
tell old Yegor about the events of recent days.
So that Miller was home. Interesting. A Vadinoi doesn't forget his subjects. Be on the lookout with this demon. He may try to pull one over on you.
I don't doubt it for a second.
I don't trust demons, just as you taught me.
And that's why you helped the Rusalka. That is not the same as a changeling girl. We need to be careful in our line of work. Or you... Anyway, we need to think about
old
something
Igor.
else. Ask the bandits about Vakul. They might give you some advice.
All right, Grandpa.
I'm sorry for disappointing you, Grandpa.
What kind of bandits make offerings to him?
I think river bandits. Not a rare sort nowadays. They may be escaped convicts or former factory workers. You're a powerful knower. They can't hurt you. Curse them if they try anything. Don't let them catch their breath.
Good to know. Will do, I guess.
I met Rusalka. Do you think we can help her?
Old Igor is not happy that we want to help her, so I doubt it.
Rusalka? She's dead already. How can you help a dead person? Well, I'm sorry, Vasilisa. I spoke without thinking. I don't think she has friend that can help her.
But I found her name. It must mean something.
You're saying she's Pahom's daughter? Let him think about it.
Can I at least free her from the Vadinoi?
That spirit holds on to his droners until their early time is up.
I think it's supposed to say... He's supposed to say earthly. For some reason he said early, but whatever.
He might let them go sooner, for the right price. Sometimes, of course, they can be saved with prayer. Vadinois who are weaker than ours have a lower price. What price will Vakul ask? No one knows.
As long as he doesn't try and, like, ask for mine.
You can try
life,
it if
whatever.
you want to, but the seal takes priority. Don't you forget that.
Yes, old Igor.
Do you think he will keep his promise about the salt and the seal?
I dealt with him once, also at a mill. Did everything he had to, but also took all that he could. A powerful shot. Now it's your turn. You'll beat him, never doubt that.
Okay. I don't doubt that I will probably get my
Time
butt
to
kicked
go.
a few times over.
All right. That pot house of yours isn't far from Salatnova, to the west of Kusheva.
Nekrasova isn't far. One drowner asked me to help him.
I'll get Pahom in the meantime. God help you.
Okay, pester the chorts. The chort has become downcast. In the end, he couldn't scoop out all of the water from Kolva using his basin full of holes. As you ordered, Matvey stuck a tall stalk into Hell's Lake and has been trying to sink it by pouring water over it until drowners chased him away. Okay, meaningless job. Hunger, animals, weather. Let's see what other ones. Blind. Call a hailstorm. Okay, I'll send you. Catch the dawn in a bottle. And then count all the pine needles. Please and thank you.
Could you maybe bring me a jug of milk? And some pruno, as much as possible. Instead of bothering me with all that questions.
Yes, Vasilisa. Why won't you treat our guest with mash? Here you go, Proshka, lad. Take it.
Okay, so now, who's being nice to the demons now?
Thank you, Grandpa. What a nice guy.
Since when are you getting along so well?
Since the time Proshka saved all our books.
Yeah, there were mice all over. They ate your books, you know? And I caught them all.
So it turned out not a bad thing to have any caught at home. He caught all the mice.
What else do you want to know?
Okay, well, I'm glad that you two are on better terms now.
What happened next? How did you live in a church?
Vasilisa. Hard to remember. As if all the memories were gone with the wind.
So, you don't remember anything?
Just a bit. Too little. Well, what you looking at?
Okay, so you're no help
Try
at
to
all
live
with the
such a long
stories.
time, and then we'll see how good you are with all this remembering business.
Fair.
I do remember living in a rich house where I always sat. As a sosietka, I guess. And I looked over all three sides.
All four, you mean?
No. I remember this quite well. 3 of them. Our side, 1 below, and 1 above. And then there was a wind. It blew at all times, cold, northern. And river shells whispered me something.
Sounds eerie.
That does sound eerie and interesting. I'm curious.
No, it was alright. But it is not the whole story. Just give me some time, and I will have it all.
Please, I want to know more.
What else do you want to
Prushka.
know?
Why do you need a pruno? You're undead.
The undead need a treat from time to time, don't they?
Yeah, he's a little demon. Let him have his snackies.
You know, they sometimes treat sosietkas and the parents. Why am I any different? What else do you want to know?
Let's go. We'll talk later.
Okay, we have a visitor. A priest of some kind, I
God
guess?
bless Igor Yevlampovich. Vasilisa.
Howdy. I thought you decided never visit my izba ever again.
Oh, if God wished it so, I wouldn't. This place of yours scares me something terrible. I can just feel Shorts looking at me from the forest. Necessity brought me here. No one can help me but you.
What happened? Is someone's dead?
Oh, no one. Praise the merciful Lord. Well, at least no man was killed.
Oh, okay, then why are you
In
here?
a cemetery chapel, we found a cow.
Oh.
It's been missing for several months now.
Okay, so a cow is dead.
Sure. I remember that cow. That's the one we couldn't bring back from the Leshy. It's a good thing that you found it.
Well, it depends on how you look at it. It's been found dead. A horrible sight.
I mean, I kind of figured
I heard that
dead.
the chapel has been haunted lately.
Right.
Is it haunted by a cow?
Weren't you the one who forbade me to exorcise the demons there? Why don't you tell me some more about that silly superstition of mine, huh?
Well, what can I say? I was wrong, Yuri Vlampovich. Help us, fools. Well, I'll be waiting for you in my church.
I think we should inspect that cow. I have a bad feeling about it.
All right, Grandpa. Let's get going.
Alright, let's go. There's some sort of noise next to our izba. Could it be a chort from the cemetery? It could be. It very well could be.
Yegor's chorts fuss in the backyard, arguing and chattering like a flock of magpies. You notice that some of them smear radishes with soot, while others wash them off, trying to outdo one another.
Observe.
Having noticed your interest in the chorts, old Yegor tells you of an old theory of his. According to his logic, a learned chort is better than 3 unlearned.
What does that mean? There was also a time when 2 Khaldun wanted to see who was stronger. Both of them turned a white radish into a black one, but only one of them was able to turn it back. The winner made the loser eat his radish right then and there, skin, dirt, and all, even without salt. And of course, the winner became the head of his village. Okay. All roads seem to lead to Mikhail's Crossroads. How many times will I visit this place? As many as are required, madam.
The cold night is filled with hundreds of sounds. Demons and wood chorts swoop under the wide fir branches. Owls hunt for nimble mice. Graveyard grasses whisper something from beneath the gloomy silhouettes of the Galbets at Mikhail's Crossroads. Old Yegor stops and crouches down, looking at something on the dry earth.
Come
Look,
closer.
all this time and your circle is still visible? I wonder if I can find mine from the time I took the hat.
Maybe.
Who knows how many circles were once drawn here? So many sins. What do you think we need icons and churches for? I have enough sin to bury Christ himself. Do you think any Khaldun can manage it?
They say there's no saving for Yeritniks.
An evil sorcerer cursed to return as a ghoul and haunt the living. Okay.
I believe they speak true. I imagine that's why they supply us with chorts, for us to learn to control them.
Playing Minecraft with the hubs, got eye on stream and chat like always. Okay, you have fun. Hopefully it goes well.
And the church and the icon, it's so people aren't afraid.
Could it be that I will draw a circle here with a student of my own one day?
If you live long enough.
God willing.
Since we're near Vilgort, might as well visit the shopping stalls. Let's go!
At the crossroads of 2 trade routes, you see the annual fair. Despite the late hour, trading is still taking place. Perhaps you might buy something for your journey. A multitude of goods can be found. Prianics, as well as a variety of magic trinkets. There's something for everyone here.
A variety of traditional sweet baked goods in Russia, Ukraine, Belarus, and other neighboring countries. Woo! I do love me some tasty tastes. Herbalist, I need more herbs. Okay, those are the herbs I have, so I need to buy the herbs. Okay, I need these. Always need those. Replenish 20. Yes. Removes a harmful status. Very good. Shields. Yes. Ooh, heals 5 when enemy loses health. I'll take a couple of those.
Buy an amulet and a trinket. Buy a potion, then drink it. You'll be as healthy as a boar. Demons fleeing from your roar.
I only have 49, so I can't really buy anything, so let's just leave that. Actually, no, I can't put anything else up. Let's put you instead. Herbs and healing Zagavers restore +1 instead. Yeah, let's do that. We should visit the Ab and ask him some questions about this case. Let's go.
Oh, Vasya, Igor Yevlampovich, you came. I don't know what to do. I've read all the prayers I know. I haven't seen such horrors in years. Who could have done something like that to animals? No less than a monster.
The cow?
Tell me where you found the animal.
In the old chapel, in the cemetery. Hardly anyone visits there, and even fewer now. So it's still there, by the altar. What is this scourge upon our Riest? What devil tortures us? Lord, forgive us.
Have you noticed anything else unusual?
Yeah, I'm bound there's something else
people
happened.
are scared to go to the cemetery. It's haunted.
And you didn't think to tell us this earlier?
People were about to ask you for help, but I assured them that you would drop by soon enough.
Where's the chapel the cow was killed in?
Well, in the church cemetery, Something was amiss there long before this happened. Strange knocking and scratching. It sounded as if it were coming from beneath the ground.
And you didn't think to ask anybody for help before the cow got murdered?
That's why folk rarely go there.
Alright, we'll see what demon you have over there.
In the meantime, find the payment in the church bins.
Rest assured, Igor Yevlampevich, I'll do that.
Everyone from Vilgort is buried here. At one time, it was reserved for people, but now there are dead animals here too. Spooky. Why is it spooky? I see an herb. Let me move. Give me the herb. Herb. Curse 5 on the enemy. Ooh.
The inhabitants of Vilgort are all buried here. Almost all of them.
Don't run into the gravestone. The grave marker. Get the herb. Don't run past it. Bless 3. Okay. I saw another herb. Herb. Ward 3. Okay.
What a strange chapel.
Wait, can I not question the chicken foot red footprints on the ground? Can I not question these? Whatever, fine. I would question those. That poor cow. Oh, now, no, I don't want to exit. I was just like, oh, now I can question, but no, that's the exit.
Jesus, who would do this with a cow? There's
just-
cow's blood on the icons.
I was like, let me just run over its dead body. I still can't question the footprints, which is just mind-boggling to me.
Jesus Christ! Oh, you don't need to look at this. I will deal with the animal and you look around. Try to find some clues. What kind of demon are we dealing with here?
There's rope.
Old ropes. No blood on them.
Now I
You
can question the
notice
tracks.
strange, bloody tracks, as if human tracks got mixed with that of a bird.
Ooh, I have a new knowledge thing. I guess this one? Let me go back to him and see if I can be like, oh, hey, we got bird
Have
footprints.
you looked around?
I've already looked around. Here, and I found some tracks here.
Ha! Bird ones. The spirit is trying to confuse us. What do you think? These aren't bird tracks. There are pieces of broken bones poking through. I've inspected the cow. The demon tore it with claws and teeth. That's clear as day.
Okay.
But here's a hint. I found iron shavings in the bones.
Iron shavings? What demon has bird feet and iron shavings?
I don't like this, Vasya. Let's try to open up the old tracks. Wait while I whisper over your discoveries.
No voice actor for this part? Okay. Old Igor voices several Zagavers and bird tracks appear on the ground. They lead from the animal corpse to deep inside the Vilcor cemetery. So your comment wasn't that far off. Look! More hidden footprints!
Yeah.
I don't know how to feel about this.
I had a feeling the other day. A bad omen, this find.
And now they glow. Shroud?
You find the bloody piece of a shroud. You pick it up, but it crumbles in your fingers as if it has been lying here for decades.
Okay. We're going into a coffin.
The trees near the ruined grave stand frozen in silence. You look down. The black hole leads deep underground. A name half erased can still be read. Prokopy.
I knew it.
You hold up the swaying Yegor.
I was young and experienced. It didn't completely disable him. The cursed Yeritnik broke free.
The Koldun's soul is heavy with sin, so it is unable to rise to heaven. To make things easier, the ceiling and roof above the deceased are dismantled and prime beam is cut and the stove is opened, but even then the sin-burned soul is unable to cross the border between worlds. Oftentimes, an aspen stake is driven into Koldun's heart, or his spine is severed between the third and fourth vertebrae. This was done to prevent the soul's return to the body and additional harm come to people. Okay.
I figured it out as soon as I saw the cow. Your family had a similar cow long ago. He left that gift for me to find.
Oh well, we'll have to drive him back.
She sounds so like her character looks so like devastated and like in shock, and that voice was just like, oh, well, we'll just drive him back.
My
That's so
study
calm.
was not in vain. We'll do it together. I saw a rope in the church. We'll need to climb down into his lair.
Go back and get the rope? I'm guessing? Unless it's just supposed to be like, oh, go down and like you just magically have the rope.
Here's some rope. Now I can descend into the grave.
Okay, I guess I did need to go do that. I don't know. Sometimes with this game, I'm like, am I doing it right or am I not? I have no idea.
You're not gaining sin, so I think you're doing it right.
You say as I almost have 100 sin.
The trees near the ruined grave stand frozen in silence. You look down. The black hole leads deep underground. A name half erased can still be read. Prokopy.
Go down. That's eerie. Are you missing an arm? Or what's up with your arm?
Prokopy, you.
Oh, it's just like tied up. Okay. You are very disturbing.
Yegorka, we meet again. Why have you come? It can be to bring an offering to your old teacher, can it?
Is that a rat in your beard?
Would you look at that? Dark hair, fair skin, and fearless. Just how I like them.
Maybe a snake or a worm. Probably a worm because
Well,
the
bring
pink
her
worm.
here and
It looks like a rat tail. Like it looks like there's like a tiny bit of its butt sticking out of.
Do I look like an offering to you?
I am not an offering,
you know
my
nothing
good
about
sir.
us,
No.
demon.
No, girl. It's
could be
you
some
who
fat
knows
right now.
nothing about us. Isn't that right, Yegorka? I've taught you well. You're the same as me.
Liar.
How did you survive here?
Or I say layer? I thought it said
You're
liar.
very young, Yegor, inexperienced. Didn't know how to kill me. And now it's too late. I couldn't get out of my coffin for a long time. Your holy man knew what he was doing, unlike you. But don't fret. You lived a long life. Look at you now. So old, pathetic.
I mean, look at yourself, my good sir. You have no eyes to look with.
Even I look better. I haven't aged a minute for the past 30 years. Look at my palace. Truly a sight to behold, is it not?
How did you build all of this?
Simple. My teeth and nails turned to iron over time. They were indeed pleasant tools to work with.
Is.
As soon as my name got washed off of the coffin, the prayers stopped holding me down. Isn't it funny? You shall perish with your girl in my grave.
You say you and Grandpa are alike.
Don't you dare to compare us, Prokopy.
Oh, how could I? You are so kind. Yegorka the kind.
Okay.
Weren't you the one who sent his charts to kill me in my sleep? Weren't you the one who took my charts? Oh, but aren't they on your shoulder as we speak?
I didn't kill any children.
True, but what about other scenes?
Okay, I mean, killing children is like a huge thing. So comparing yourself to each other is like, no.
What is this stick? Is it made from the same horn as my ancient rod? But what do I hear? Could it be the voice of my old chart? Oh, really? The demon told me everything. Oh, whatever they whispered to you, whatever they advised to you at the end of your miserable life.
That's enough of you, demon!
Let's just
I
fight
didn't
already.
know how to destroy you then.
But I do now.
Now I do.
You can't overcome two Kolduns, Prokopy.
I've been waiting for this over 40 years. Don't underestimate me.
You don't underestimate us. You are about to battle with another Koldun. Kolduns also weave their Zagavars using pages. The one who makes a Zagavar out of the fewer pages, excluding firm pages and gestures, goes first. A hostile Koldun may read his spell before you. You have to choose between reading a longer Zagavar and allowing your enemy who might make a shorter and weaker Zagavar to go first in a round. Okay, so... And then it's timed, too. Fudge this. What cards are these? These aren't my cards.
They're Igor's.
I don't want these cards. Okay, I'll do this one. I guess. End turn. And they killed me in one hit. Oh my gosh.
Holy crap!
I have 4 turns to beat him. I have to do it using a special fixed composition of the book. And I have to... And I can't use herbs during this puzzle.
Would you like me to come over there and try and help? Can you target the coffin to make the coffin fall down on him?
I wish. That'd be funny.
Just wish. I'll be honest, I don't want to know if I'd be able to help you on this anyway.
Okay, I made it past 1 turn, so we've made progress.
Oh my gosh, that shield though!
Yeah, but he's gonna take some damage via waste. Okay, double waste. It's gonna do damage to me, but I gotta do it. Okay, he's down to 4 health. And it's still game over. Ah! I did better. I did better. We're learning. This is a learning curve. I'm gonna try one more time.
Just try until you get the skip.
I just got the skip.
Wow, they didn't last very long, okay.
That's what I'm gonna try one more time. Okay. Increases waste. Increases waste.
Well, you're only doing 12 G this time.
Double my shield. He hit me for 6.
What the?
Why did that instantly kill me? Okay, I'm misunderstanding.
I bet he has an effect that we're missing.
Kills the target if black damage reaches. What? What?
It's an instant kill if any of the damage hits you. So you must have a shield of 12.
Okay, I'm gonna skip because I don't even know how I did it that one time to where I actually got a decent chunk in. So we're just gonna skip so we can get to the story. We got that one.
Now he's going to hell for sure. Quick, remember what you need to do?
So, how do I dispose of the restless dead so that it is certain he passes to the afterlife?
Hammer and
Pierce
aspen
his
stake.
heart with an ashen stake.
That's a wise option, but the heart has long since rotted away. Oh well, then we'll break his spine, nothing to it. If I had been smarter then, it wouldn't be here now. Good. We dealt with it swiftly, before it had the chance for mischief.
I mean, if you say so. He still murdered a cow.
Prakopi said you have identical staffs.
His was from a whore. I took it, added to my sins. He also obtained one for himself, made out of moose horn. You need to take this one, of course, if you don't fear his retribution.
I don't really want to take his staff. Do I take the staff or do I go back?
If you take the staff, you will probably gain sin from it for looting the grave.
You have shorts left. I thought you gave them all to me, along with the book.
Almost all. Left some to myself. They have their uses, you see.
Oh god.
I'll find use for them yet.
I feel like you
Let's
just like
deal with
torturing them.
Prakopi, Grandpa.
Right? He could rise at any moment. Demonic force. Pooh.
You neutralize Prakopi, and the Chorts help to cover his grave with dirt. There is now a crater in place of a grave. You've seen similar during your travels. Were they the result of unclean dead like this?
Maybe. And it's the next morning and we're back home. Yay!
How are you feeling, Grandpa?
What do you mean? I'm fine. Is this about Prokopi?
Of course.
To hell with him. I've dealt with him before, and this time we sent him to the abyss together. It's a pity I didn't do it properly the first time around.
Okay.
So, how's the progress going on your seals?
How do you think it's going? You've...
Soon they all will be gone. I think we can make it in time.
This is what, seal 3 out of 7? Ravines are often connected to the outer world Old Igor says this place is some kind of threshold. Instant fight. No, nothing, no questions or anything. Just instantly going into combat. Okay. Why does it say 2? Well, none of the enemies have waste, so that'd be a waste. Now I can put waste. I'll put waste on you. Is she trying to bury herself again? She's so stinking cute.
Your buds are in, by the way.
Alright. Let's do that. Yeah, you should take 2, and then you're gonna have 1. So I don't need to hit you the next round. Just hit you. And that should be it. So that kills you. And then your curse kills you. Okay. I don't want cards that give me scent. No. Deal twice the amount of damage if against an enemy curse. Okay. A good village. I've been here plenty of times. Lots of acquisitions. Acquaintances, too. I can read.
A ray of light from a suddenly opened door of the village shop pierces the darkness. A young lad with an accordion strapped across his back runs into the street. A moment later, a shop owner emerges, spewing curses and chasing after the musician. You are somewhat familiar with the accordion player. This dashing youth is often invited to вечерkas and celebrations.
I'm not gonna interfere.
The merchant spits on a neighbor's hen in frustration, knowing he won't be able to catch the musician.
That scoundrel! Sure take him! He'll pay me back, he says. I know all about him paying back. I won't see a half kopeck until Christmas.
I'm guessing that's a currency. Offer
I
help.
know this man. Should I get him back for you?
If only you could. I know him as well, but still. If only my boy was at the counter. I bet he's gone divinating to the ovens again.
A barn to dry hay. Okay.
Behind those barns?
Granaries, as well as mills, are part of the flour making process. A granary is a rectangular log structure with a roof with 4 slopes. 8 large wooden boxes called susek could store up to 125 tons
Tons, babe.
Tonnes.
That's the old school way of writing tons.
Okay. Ventilation holes called products perforated the lower part of the building. I didn't know that's how they spelled tons at any point in time.
Anything wrong?
Yep.
Do they have any idea how to perform divinations? I fear something might go wrong.
Mod, please.
Nothing bad will happen to them. Sure, take them. Youngster, have no patience. Can I help you? Get going.
But what if I wanted to buy something?
Yeah, right. The devil you roaming around at night. Get lost.
The merchant shuts the door in front of you. You can only continue on your way.
Let's go to the barnyard. The merchant told me children were performing deviations in the barnyard. Deviations at the wrong time can prove dangerous. It can't hurt to check on them.
The black shape of this avine looks like a beast ready to pounce. When you peek through the slightly open door, you gasp. Aviniks have stuffed the children into the stove and are arguing about something.
Don't cook the children. A barnyard is comprised of several buildings for threshing grain and connected in with a single two-sloped roof. Before threshing, the sheaves of rye have to be dried in one of these buildings, called a drying barn. It consists of two parts, one of them underground with a stone stove. The sheaves were laid on the poles above the stove. After drying, they were brought to the straw cutter. The barnyard and drying barn were protected by specific spirits, Gumniks and Ovniks. They were imagined to be small humanoids in red-pointed caps. On the Yuletide, girls went to the barnyard for groom divinations. They put their bare feet above the drying poles, and if the Ovnik hit them with the lash, it meant their groom would be mean. If the Ovnik stroked their feet with a fur mitten, the groom would be kind. That is just interesting.
Let us into your ravine, kind host.
They were kind of cute. In a weird way.
Witch! I can sense Khaldun's from a mile away. Well, come in. You've already invited yourself.
Damn Naviniks. They always looking to eat somebody.
What's with the children? Did you kill them?
Not yet. We're deciding on who gets to do it. Well, what are you looking at? They came for divinations at wrong time, didn't ask for invitation, didn't circle themselves. And to top things off, their father cursed them. Or could it be you, who also came to grab a bite? Come on, take off their icons. They're nasty to the touch.
Let's try and outsmart them.
I came for the children. They're my prey. The merchants send them to hell? I know, and their chorts send me precisely for that reason. The real chorts, mind you, not some household spirits.
That's the first time I've heard such a thing. Prove to us that charts sent you.
These Aviniks want to see chorts. Well, I know where I can get plenty of those.
I don't know. I just do
Well,
pester.
look at this.
You open your pistir, and several annoyed chorts spill out of it. The panicked Aviniks hide in dark corners.
I get a new page. I'll do this one.
After the Aviniks disappear, the children return to their senses. They remember what happened, only in part. You remind them of the necessities of a protective circle by properly boxing their ears.
What does that mean? The forest at the east of the village, they say there are a lot of beekeepers here. Perhaps I can trade with them. Not really interested in trading, so... I hope the Vodenoy doesn't catch me just yet. I haven't even spoken to the bandits.
Someone's figure stands black at the forest's edge. You can't make out who's waiting for you on your way. You clutch your book tighter.
Hello.
A human voice answers you. You come closer and recognize the accordion player you met from Sultanova village.
Vasha, I knew it was you in the village.
What do you need? You're on your way already.
So I recognized you in the village. You got it all wrong. I need these sweets for business, but I'll pay them back first thing tomorrow.
You must be carrying these for the girls, as usual.
Yeah,
Such
I don't trust him one
accusations
bit.
All of a sudden, nothing of the sort. I'm going to a pot house. I've been asked to play for a birthday, I think.
Fedka plays a riff on his accordion.
I think if I bring a present along, they'll pay me more.
To a pot house, you say? Have you been there before? What kind of place is it?
No, I haven't. It used to be an abandoned isba. Now I hear that each night it becomes a noisy pot house. So it must be fun. Oh, a fine pot house it must be.
Okay, you're...
Who called you there?
God knows. The other night I met some lad by my isba. Come to the pot house, he says. Gave me some money in advance and promised more afterwards.
I
Why
don't
couldn't you buy sweets
trust
with
this
that money?
at all.
I hid them away right after, just in case. Come on, don't fret. I'll pay it back later.
I've heard wicked people reside there.
I don't care. Even church won't hurt an accordion player.
Why do you feel like an accordion
Really,
player is
you
so,
haven't met Chorts. You wouldn't know if you
like,
did.
protected?
Not everyone is brought up by a knower.
God help you. I have business of my own.
Wait, where are you going yourself?
I'm going to the pot house too. I need to check up on this birthday.
Oh, how wonderful. Let's go together.
Yeah, wonderful. Sorry, but I'll have to go alone. First, I need to drop by Nekrasova.
Look what's going on there. Men and women crawling like flies. Let's go.
Crawling like flies? That
You
just
don't
sounds-
have time to interject, and the musician drags you along. Peasants are gathering on the banks of the river. Each has several loaves of bread in their hands, which they are throwing into the river, and watch as they drift downstream. The musician calls out to them and strides confidently towards them.
Well met, Nekrasova. What are you doing here? Feeding the fishes?
They're looking for a drowned man. He can be found where a loaf sinks, so they say.
Yes, one man from our village went missing. We can't find him.
I think I know who you're talking about.
Oh, I
You
wish
won't
you luck,
ransom
good
him
sir.
from Ovadinoy with bread, and not from your Ovadinoy for sure.
And how do you know that?
Her grandpa is a knower. She's a knower too.
But what can we do to make him drift ashore? Tell us if you know.
I have no clue.
If you want to ransom him from Yovadinoy, you'll need coins for that. Throw an odd number of each time, 3 or 15.
How much money will it take? Where can we get that amount? We struggled even to get this bread.
Sure.
Here, take this. It's not much, but it should do.
Yay, I lost a sin.
Well, Wasa, quite a wealthy girl you are.
Keep quiet. Don't go counting my money.
We thank you for this. We'll be searching for him until spring this way.
You say goodbye to the peasants and go on your way. Soon, you are able to rid yourself of the musician, who stays to chat with some of his new acquaintances.
Stay far away. I do not like you. A man lived in this village. The Villanoi caught him and made him herd his cows. Now I can pray for his soul here.
The silent village is getting ready to sleep. There are lights in some windows, and from time to time, you see peasants going about their business. You soon find the izba, where the missing peasant's family lives. It turns out that he is one of the villagers trying to reach the Sultanovka Bank. You tell his wife that she must recite a prayer. The shaken woman recognizes you as a witch and trusts your every word.
I'll give you some money.
You
I have
give her
money.
all the money the Vodinoi's servant gave you. The grateful peasant woman gives you some healing herbs for the road. After some thought, you ask her to light a candle for a certain Rusalka that you know. The silent village is getting ready to sleep. There are lights in some windows, and from time everyone you ask knows about the pothouse, but tells you that it is a wicked place for wicked people. As it turns out, the bandits have become even noisier as of late, but no one has seen them in nearby villages. One of the people you talk to crosses himself and tells you that there's something demonic going on in this pothouse. With a shaky voice, he tells you about a logging area to the west. You can't get anything else out of him.
Okay.
The silent village is getting ready to sleep.
I hear someone singing. Could it be evil spirits celebrating? Ooh. Or could it just be a simple person just...
You
having
hear the
a
lingering
soak?
sounds of songs long known to you. At one of the izbas, you see a late-running Vichorka. It may be worth stopping to listen for a while.
How's my health? Let's just go ahead and get the song.
You sit by a house and dissolve in a deep song.
Just enjoy the pretty music. This game has such pretty music. It deserves to be listened to. Okay, we got to hear the pretty song. We can now continue. They said some bandits were felling timber here. Perhaps I can learn something about them.
On the frozen logging site, everything is silent, even birds and insects. Knowing this to be a sign of evil spirits, you open your book. Several fat logs are lying on the glade ahead of you near an old fire, and some items are scattered about it. By the roots of a notably large fallen pine, you see the mouth of a hole.
Be gone, thought.
I mentioned that a while ago. Let's just leave. I don't need to fight every demon I come across. There are several houses some distance away from the village. Someday they may form a village of their own.
You pass a small settlement that has no name yet. On the village edge, you notice a fat barrel rolling to the west.
Call out to the barrel?
Seems there were chorts in the barrel, and they are not inclined to talk. Hearing your voice, they fly out of the barrel and attack you.
Fun. How were those two big guys in a barrel?
They weren't in the barrel, they were the barrel. I mean, look at those bellies, baby.
There goes one. You like headbutting me. Yeah, let's go with that one. Okay, and we're at the pot house finally. There are often places of ill repute. This one is especially notorious. I mean, from outside it seems okay. I see an herb. Okay.
There are only abandoned isbas nearby. Their windows are all dark.
Oh, I see another herb. Go back, go back, go back, go back. Yes. I must have all the herbs. Can I not come further this way? Another herb. It's my lucky day.
The peasant holds his head and wipes away a single tear from time to time.
Oh, why are you crying?
Are you alright?
Oh, girl, what are you doing here? Get out of here while you still can. This is an evil place.
Are you drunk?
What can you tell me about the pot house?
A wicked place. Oh, wicked people. So it was. And it's worse now.
Okay.
Why are you crying?
What? I'm not crying. I won't cry. No matter what fate befalls me. Do you hear?
Okay, but you are crying.
They say bandits like to fist here.
Yes. They used to. They're too busy for that now. I am left here at the threshold alone.
Okay.
A large isba. A fine one.
A window?
What of a chorka they're having here. I see the musician has already got there.
Okay, no voice acting for this either. What's wrong with your head, girl? Did you forget something
I
here?
have business with your chieftain.
Ha! He has no business with you. Go, before Cassian has seen you.
I'm a witch from Vilgar, if you really want to know.
And I am Zao, the entire Perm Gubernia.
I'm a witch from Vilgard, if you really want to know. I can heal you, but I can curse you as well.
I'll show you, curse. There's no place for witches here. Go!
Through your clenched teeth, you whisper a zagaver that would topple any peasant, but this large man is unaffected. You decide not to attract too much tension prematurely and begin searching for another way.
Okay, so that explains the back door.
You can hear the sounds of an accordion and lively conversation. The door is locked.
Well, good thing I
You
got a
whisper
breaker.
the secret words and touch the lock with the herb. It opens immediately and clatters to the clay-packed floor.
Okay, bench, peasant, squeeze box player. Not accordion player, squeeze box player. Wait, what was this? Mush is what you ate and mash is what you drank. Replenish 6 heart. Paralysis 2, Vasilisa.
These ones don't even want to talk to me.
The fun starts to gather momentum, while the sky behind the window is getting dark.
Wait.
Soon the peasants are dancing so hard that the walls around them start to shake. After some time, the crowd is having so much fun that the accordion player is lifted up and thrown into the air to cheers. The most noticeable in the crowd is a large man. Is this the game, Chief? You notice that the pothouse visitors approach a glass jar that stands by the window and smears something around their eyes. Having carefully picked out this moment, you reach the item. You've had a bad feeling about this pothouse for a while, and now it has turned to horror.
Okay, I don't know what this means. Use the solve? Oh, there's a chort. There's a few. There is a man hanging.
Your suspicions prove true. Everything around you was an illusion. The accordion player wasn't thrown into the air without malice. You take out the black book, but the chief of the short swarm calls you out.
Okay.
I think my stables will see another witch added to it. What a day. Whatever brought you here, madam?
The musician is trying to get out of the noose with all his strength.
The poor musician. Bandits?
What kind of chorts are you? Where are the rest of the bandits?
Oh, that's such a long story. In short, this pothouse is ours now.
You killed them all? Why?
The accordion player fights back a little less fiercely.
Do we require a reason? where evil spirits go. But you ask your questions. I have plenty of time.
Stop your
Attack.
blabbing. You're going to.
We'll see who goes to hell. I'll turn you into a mare and hitch you to a cart.
Okay, what does your thing do? Increases damage for 10. You're doing 6 damage. You're doing 2 damage. Okay, so you, shield, you. Three damage to all enemies. Who am I cursing? You. So you. Okay. Just try and get rid of you.
Keep at it, and your friend here will join our sinners.
Don't count on it.
You will follow right after.
Okay. Oh, I have to. I did not realize I had a timer.
Womp.
Yeah, womp womp. Which one increases damage? Let me have damage dealing cards, please. Yeah, this is my last turn to attack him. That was game over. Okay, I did. Let's try this again. Okay. Oh dang, you're doing 16 damage. I don't think I'm gonna do this again.
Keep at it, and you'll...
Don't count on.
Remove a harmful status. Be enough? Be enough? I doubt it, but... Darn it! It was closer. Okay.
Keep at it, and
Don't count.
you...
That was the only one that I have that increases damage. Let's do you, because you're gonna hit me for 15. don't think I'm gonna do it. Again. I'm getting so close, though. Because this is the last turn. If a mod could please ban the
Got it.
annoying one again, please.
Boo! Boo! Away with thee.
Thank you so very much.
Uh-huh. I like Twitch, though. Likely harasser, restricted. Likely banivator, restricted. So we only get to see them, but still, shame on you.
Yeah?
Get some help.
Stop it. Get some help.
They don't do either. Naughty children.
Take all the punches to the gut. Maybe if I get rid of one of the ones on the sides. I doubt that would help, but let's try it. Oh, darn it, I forgot to use the thing that make it to where it did more damage. Damn it. I'm not gonna do it again. But I will keep trying until it lets me skip, and then we shall continue with the story, because the story is good. Me constantly failing at these fights, not so good. Don't give me waste. Where's the... Remove harmful status. Okay, when this one inevitably fails, in like the next round, or right now, I'm going to try with getting rid of the two side dudes first. Or should I just skip?
Try one more time if you have a different strategy.
I'm gonna try one more time. I have an idea. Increase damage. I'm gonna try and get rid of the guys on the sides first. Why is he not gone? He has no health. Okay, why is he not gone?
Maybe there's a trait between them that keeps them alive.
I can kill the other one though. What? This one's still just there. I think maybe it glitched out or something. Cause he's not doing anything either. And I can't like target him.
Or maybe he just stays on to the end of the fight. Who knows? I'm just trying to...
Okay, and I'm gonna take 9 damage. He's taking damage himself. This is my last turn and he has 61 health. This is... Yeah, I still couldn't do it.
Keep at it, and you'll...
Don't count on...
You will.
So, we're just gonna go ahead and skip, because I tried my other strategy, it didn't work.
When Mikolka the Chort falls, his flock flies screaming from the windows and doors. You quickly release Fidka from the noose. He seems to be still breathing, but there's no trace of his usual hubris. To your surprise, the Chort hasn't yet vanished like the rest.
I mean, no kidding, he doesn't have his usual hubris. He almost, like, died.
Wait, Khaldun. I will help you.
What? You're looking to serve me? I have plenty of charts of my own.
But I am a strong Chort. You've seen it yourself. I'll prove myself useful more than once.
First, tell me this. What happened to the bandits?
They dug up an old treasure chest and was buried here a long time ago by Ushkuinix.
The pirates of Novgorod, they also did their business on Kama River.
It was guarded by strong sorcery. Not strong enough to kill all the bandits, but still, I think something went wrong with the Zagavor, or maybe the place there is special. We were bound to guard it, regular Chorts we were, but with time, the magic grew stronger, and so did our power, like wine. When they opened the chest, we took what we were due, all of their heads. The residue of the sorcery created this phantom.
I don't think Vakul will be too happy.
And after that, we started gathering the cursed ones around the area. I turned the sinners into horses and drive them into hell.
Okay then. Also, really like the voice of this dude. Whoever voices this chort right here, I like it.
Everything had been going so well until you came. The Zagavad was so strong even the evil spirits used herbs to counter it.
Should I leave these chorts here to roam around instead of the bandits? Let them make offerings to the Vodinoi.
Make offerings, take the chort, or kill the chort. You don't have to remind me. I know how to freaking choose. I just don't know what to choose, game.
Well, taking the chart will give you sense.
Yes, taking the chort will make it to where I have to have him do more jobs, which means I'll get more sin. But it also means I get more money. To be able to buy more herbs. And more cards.
Does making offerings acquire you sin?
Making offerings would be to leave him here and force him to make offerings to the Voldenoy.
Okay. So, like, the only way to not get sin is by killing the chort. You know, this kind of gives me vibes of Undertale.
A little bit.
It's like the mercy and the killing being the opposite of what you'd think they would be.
Oh, but I really like his voice and I like his character, so I'm gonna take him. I'm gonna take the chort.
All right.
You shall be mine.
Come into my service.
It shouldn't say new fiend, it should say new friend.
Yeah, new friend has joined the group.
Thank you,
Hey, you
witch.
take 3 less damage now.
Won't regret it. I will spoil a lot of souls on your behalf.
The accordion player has stood on the border between life and death, and seems to be different right now. On your way back, he is silent. You help Fedka get to the closest village, and return home.
Oh, I wonder why he's a bit different.
You can only guess how the Vodinoi will react to the death of his bandits. They won't make him offerings anymore.
And I was here by dawn. And I was here by dawn.
Okay, why did I have to say that twice?
Why didn't you leave that short to make sacrifices, huh?
Because I wanted him. I'm sorry.
Catch the cockroaches.
I'll think of something with the Vodinoi.
You'd better. We don't have time to search for another Vodinoi. All right, you need to go to the mill. I already sent a salt worker there.
Do you think Vakul will break the seal?
Now, I don't know. He'll do whatever he thinks of.
Okay.
He likes sacrifices. Maybe you can make him change his mind with money.
I've been thinking about that Rusalka.
You could try to buy out her soul, but what's the point? He'll let her go in 50 years or so. She's dead. She can wait.
You are so rude.
What should I watch out for at the watermill?
I think you should be ready for anything. That demon wanted to meet there for a reason. He has power there, as well as history.
To increase the force of the water's flow, it was blocked by a dam. The wheel of the mill was spun by water flowing through a hole at the dam. Water propelled the blades of the wheel, or turbine, and it in turn spins the axis that drives the other mechanisms. The mill used not only for making flour but also for cutting wood, metalwork, and stonework in case their manpower wasn't enough. The payment that millers took was a tithe, a tenth of all of the flour milled. The workers of water mills were friends with mermaids in Leshies and Vodenois. On Pentecost, mermaids were believed to have weddings on the watermill's dam. Okay.
I'm getting better and better with the book.
Ha! You bet. Knowledge is light. The longer you hold on to this book, the brighter it shines, and the taller the shadow is behind your back. Doesn't matter who holds this book, a girl or an old man. This shadow keeps growing, and in time will cover villages, peasants, friends, and family. Finally, it gets to you.
Well, time to go to the mill.
It's not far from Gaina village. You won't get lost there.
Okay. Alright, well, let's collect the stuff from the shorts. Counted the needles, but kept losing count. Okay. Shows itself as a black silhouette near a church. The old church watchman dies from a heart attack. Oh no! The 13th brother shoved a hunter. He fell down and damaged his eyes. Oh no! Fruitlessly tried to bring rays of sun in a cloudy bottle, but even demons are no match for the speed of light.
It's kind of like you want them to fail the task so you don't get sin. By the way, that was your new boy trying so hard to be cute for you.
No, it wasn't.
That wasn't him?
No, this is the new one.
Okay. Who's the one that tried to catch the ray of light for you?
Yeah, I think that was this one.
Oh, okay.
Let me have you, the new guy, go try and count the pine needles.
Comes back. Job successfully completed. What?
Okay, and then we got a visitor.
Vasilisa, here you are.
Oh, it's Prushka.
I've been thinking about that wind and three sides and river shells.
Okay.
So you've remembered about being Sosetko in that spa.
Now, I think we should go back in the church in Yinidor. Maybe something will come up there.
Not right now.
Later, Proshka. I have so much to do.
I'm officially at 100 sins. I've never been here before, but it seems like a normal village. Or could it be anyone here worships the Vodanoy as in ancient times?
Near the old Izba, a man is scolding his wife. Half the village soon gathers to listen to the quarrel. Half the peasants take the side of the husband, while the other half support the wife. The subject of the argument turns out to be a saw that breaks down every other time. The man suspects that his wife is cursing it, while she insists she is innocent.
Inspect
this item looks like it's been repaired quite often. Looks like it was fixed by the local smith a couple of days ago.
Offer
You
help.
think that the smith may know something about the defect and learn how to get to his Izba.
Yeah, tonight does seem to be like a bot night. I don't know why, but yes, Kin is being awesome and helping taking care of all the bots.
Bork, bork.
You decide
I think
on
I'm
your
gonna bot
next
myself.
actions.
No. Learn about
It
the mill.
turns out the mill has long since been abandoned and is rather notorious here. Hardly anyone is brave enough to get close to the building. The talk is, the Vodyanoi still grabs passers-by and drags them to the bottom.
No, thank you.
You decide on your next actions.
Right? It's fine. But that would be funny.
That would suck though, because when we banned them, the ball would disappear.
This is true.
So I mean,
The village isn't far from the mill. Let's go.
we could set it up to where you
On
have
the
to follow
village
to
street, you
Yeah.
meet a strange peasant procession with chests and sacks. A peasant clutching a sleepy rooster walks
I don't
in the
think you
lead.
really see
The
that
people
much of a foot
stop,
traffic need to
noticing
have
you
it up yet.
on their way.
Nah.
The old women start to cross themselves, thinking you to be a bad omen. The man walking at the head of the procession addresses you.
Who are you, bareheaded wench? What are you doing here at night?
Why is everyone so rude to me? Also, hi, chicken.
A rooster in
You're a
hand
witch?
and sacks full of
So they
clothing.
stereotype you.
What are these peasants planning?
I'm going with either escape or a gift. Escape?
Perhaps they want to escape with stolen goods? Looks like they're offering the rooster as a sacrifice to the Susiatko. So they're moving. I'm a simple traveler who's lost her way. So, you're moving into a new isba?
None of your business, wench.
Out for the
I'm a
help.
witch doctor. I can help you move.
After a brief discussion, the peasants accept your offer. You make a sacrifice near the future hut while whispering Zagavers. Thankful people offer you some gifts.
Okay, so I've lost a sin and I've gained money. Yay! Oh, the fact that I did a sacrifice made me a little bit worried if I was going to get a sin or not, but... I feel somewhat frightened. Evil spirits are close. We'll be fine.
You go past the new houses of the settlement and approach the Kama Bank. The Vajinoi was sure to be followed by his retinue, dead men and drowners from the underwater domain. Breathing in the fresh night air, you draw a circle. The Chthonian guests show up almost immediately. Your recent acquaintances emerge from the river.
Talk?
Is that you, witch?
Oh, hey, it's you two again. It's the guards. Hello.
A witch!
You! What do you need here?
Bakul has gone to the watermill, so the border is thin. We came along too. To help him deal with that girl also. Keep quiet. Did crayfish eat your brains?
You
Such
sit
a
here
lie.
for a while and swim home. I'll go have a talk with the Vadinoi.
We'll see about that.
The blacksmith did such a poor job repairing the tool lives here.
The smithy is built on the far end of the village to prevent fires. You knock at the door and shudder. The sound disturbs the heavy silence. The door opens. The first thing you see is a gun, and then the smith.
Why are you pointing a gun at me?
Who are you? It seems a bit early for Carolyn.
A man from Fyodorova sent me. Here, his saw is fixed poorly.
The smith puts down his gun and inspects the tool.
Lousily done. It's my work. But what can you do? I'm afraid to work for too long. You won't believe me.
I'm a knower. I've seen a lot of things.
I have.
Christ almighty. Well, listen. The devil himself visits me.
Doubtful, but
He looks like an ordinary, God-fearing man, but smells of drink. He comes and tells me, shoe my horses. So I'm lifting the horse's hoof and see a human foot. This peasant has it backwards, hooves for feet, and he stares at me with these eyes. So I had to shoe a human foot. Lord, forgive me. I've been afraid to open the door ever since.
You say he smells of drink? I met shorts such as this yesterday. They won't bother you anymore.
You chased them away? I don't know how to thank you. Give me that sword. It will be as good as new.
The grateful smith fixes the tool and bows low to you.
Well,
On
I'm
your
glad
way
I was
back,
able to fix
you
that.
give the peasant the saw and receive your reward.
Huzzah! Not that I would be interested in this kind of shop. I'm just passing by. Oh, it's a wine shop. Yeah, I'm not a wine person.
The wine shop is working until late. Warm light from its window pours onto the street, hidden in the dark. Noticing your book, the wine seller invites you inside. He claims to have books for sale.
Leave. Not interested. Godia? A small river. Apparently people used to drown here often. Nothing strange about that. There's a mill nearby. Let's go just to see if we can find any, like, herbs or anything. Anything of use.
On the riverbank, you see a peasant that used to look after the Vajinoy's cows. He is alive and obviously free, but his eyes are empty and he can't say a word. You know these things happen to regular people who have been through such experiences. You guide the man to the village and explain that he needs to get to his home, Nekrasova.
Ah, so I helped save this person. Yay. And I lost a sin. Huzzah. So it was worth going there. Watermills are often considered to be bad places. This is because millers often strike deals with Vodonois. I see an herb. I see 2 herbs. Yes.
The mill rises above the pool of the river inflow. The izba is decrepit, and the water wheel is silent. The reeds around it rustle mysteriously. You're greeted by a salt worker.
Oh, Vasilisa.
Oh,
I visited the Vodinoy and learned about your daughter. Don't you think it's something worth telling me?
How could I? God, this is all like in a bad dream. He took Yevdokia, but I didn't know he was the one to blame. And I didn't think for a minute that he would send her to kill people. I thought there was another Vajinoy. I thought I had escaped from that one. So much death, so many sacrifices. Sacrifices. I offered money, vodka, porridge. It's still not enough for Vakul. He only wants lives.
Did you make a pact with the Vodinoy here?
Yes. This is my old watermill. I used to work here. When I built it, I made a pact with Vakul. He tells me it's business as usual, so I thought I'd pay it off with rubles.
It's never that easy with demons.
Nope.
Several years later, he started playing tricks with shadows. His way of asking for his sacrifice. I never wanted to hurt anyone, and so I refused him. He then took it for himself. I had an apprentice, a guy who poured grain. A fine lad. I liked him a lot. And the Vodinoy dragged him into the water. The demon drowned him. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Then I abandoned that watermill. I couldn't stay there. I opened these salt works later. I thought he had already taken what was due. But it was never enough for him. Turns out he's the one who took my daughter. He killed my Dusha.
How did the Vodinoy find you in the salt works?
This factory is far away. I thought another Vodinoy managed this place. And so it used to be in the beginning. I managed to make some money milling the wheat. First I built a small factory, and then it expanded. We got along fine with another water demon. He did not want any human sacrifices.
That's
Then
nice.
I gather Vakul beat him and took this river under his control. But I wasn't aware. And then he somehow learnt about me.
What happened to your daughter?
My daughter. She had nothing to do with it. When Vakul found me, he, I think, wanted to teach me a lesson. Yevdokia went to Solikamsk in winter by sleigh. The ice broke beneath her. No one found my daughter, nor did they find the sleigh. That time, I didn't guess who was to blame. It's not the Vodyanoi my grandfather told me about. God punished me. He sent the most devious one.
Yeah. Got what he asked for. A miller is a Khaldun who knows Satan personally. People said so of the miller in the village next to ours. He was cunning and a knower. He never shook flour off of himself, for it was considered bad luck to do so. Once before he started the mill, he had a talk with the Vodyanoi. They argued for a long time about who would spin the wheel. The Vodyanoi asked for an unthinkable price. He asked for the miller to drown a boy and a girl in the pond by the next morning. But the miller, a cunning one, he said, drowning a young ram and you... The Vodyanoi got angry. You tricked me, he cried. But you asked for a boy and a girl, and you got them. The Vodyanoi then understood that he made a blunder, but a deal is a deal.
I think you'll be able to talk to Vakul today.
Oh, I will. That damn chort I will.
I don't think you can handle him. Only I can. Besides, even I won't be able to kill him. Masters of nature are strong.
Yeah, I don't want to try and
Do
kill
what
him.
you can.
I will. I think Vakul will show up sooner if you start the mill.
Can do. I already inspected it while I waited. I've opened the screen, but the wheel doesn't spin. The chute is worn out. I can patch it. These chutes can be patched. It's a pity some of them are too far gone. There aren't enough paddles on the wheel. Look around a bit. We should have enough here. Then we will start it. I'll wait for you inside. I'll fix what I can.
All right. I'll
Okay, let
find
me
some
look
boards
around.
for
I
you.
want to find the freaking herbs. Thank you. Herb. Remove status curse. Okay.
You found a fitting vein for a watermill wheel.
Herb.
You found a fitting vein for...
You don't need to repeat it all the time, game. Oh, hi. Are you the daughter?
Vasya, my father, is he also here?
Yes, on the mill. Want to...
I can't. Vakul won't allow it.
He's not here yet.
I can't disobey him, no matter how much I'd like to.
I need the blades.
For the wheel, I know. Here's the blade. Take it.
The
thank you.
Rusalka gives you a part of the mechanism.
There's something in this name, Vakul. A bit of perm, you think? I feel he's close.
Thank you for the board. Running away now. Go inside. Okay, I guess I can just talk to him and that's it.
Ah, Vasilisa. 3 blades. That's enough. Well, we have everything we need to start the mill.
Vakul will appear as soon as we start the wheel. Alright,
Start it.
it's time.
The salt worker quickly fixes the mechanism. He looks like he's done it plenty of times. Soon, the squeaky wheel makes one rotation, then another.
What's he gonna look like? It's gonna be a bunch of fishes. You are creepy, my good sir.
The middle world. A grand place, beautiful. If only it didn't stink up the living.
I'm sorry, we're stinky.
My favorite witch and her cute little book. I'm so glad to meet you again.
Greetings, Vadinoi.
Well, 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 Vakul.
Ah, my old acquaintance. Come to break another promise?
Father,
I didn't tell you to speak.
A water stream knocks the salt worker and the Rusalka off their feet.
You make a lousy guest, Vasilisa. Is it what we do in the Perm region? Steal serfs from their master.
There aren't any serfs anymore.
Silence! It seems the bandits still don't make any offerings. Is there a problem, Vasilisa?
I'm sorry about that.
The bandits were killed by demons.
You failed the task.
I did not fail the task. They were dead.
But I like you, Rich. Tell me what you want.
Break the seal.
I need to break the seal on this book.
Happy to do business with you, Rich.
Vakul touches the black book with a water stream. As soon as the seal breaks, the Vadinoi dives into the water, taking the Rusalka with him. The salt worker takes several steps towards the water. You feel ill at ease looking into his glassy eyes and face that suddenly have become aged. On your way back, you assure Pahom that the Vadinoi will let the Rusalka go in a couple of decades. He doesn't hear you, thinking his grim thoughts.
I'm sorry, he was already upset with me. I wasn't about to ask for two things. Why are we going here?
Isn't that the most banal of a legend?
The doctor?
Maybe, but there's too many consequences. The drowners are talking about her. The girl is strong, they say. There are rumors coming from other spirits. Now they agreed to protect a wedding. She must think I would tracas it. If she sticks needles in me, I'll be left without any power. Go to Pakcha. They won't be expecting you.
I have certain doubts about this. I've seen her in the village. Not everyone can handle that power.
You should be more confident. I haven't taught you for nothing. You should curse the wedding to be on an equal footing.
It won't be easy. But if she really has the book, I may finally be able to control this force.
Right. There you will find out. And if this is true, you can do anything you wish for. So goes the legend. Take a look at them first. I've sent charts throughout the area. It will be a good occasion.
But this wedding, I wouldn't want to curse peasants. You know how I am with demons.
Don't make me laugh. Who will you curse there? You think you can turn the procession? This thing happened last with my grandmother. Go back as soon as you take the book.
So be it.
Well,
Okay.
get ready. Amen to you.
This has taken a weird turn. Chapter 3: How Khulduns Curse Weddings.
Uh-huh. And what happened next?
And I chose for him to break the seal.
Well done, Vasilisa. I myself couldn't have done it better. I remember my youth as a Khuldoon. Ah, those were the days.
I got off easy, you could say.
That's right, you furry short. Go catch some mice.
Yeah, go be useful.
Let the charts catch them. It's not a job that befits a Susietka.
Proshka, can cats be used to break the seals in the book? Help me check, would you?
Alright, I'll catch some mice. It's not hard or anything. I'm not torturing you like your charts, after all.
Well, it's time to deal with the next seal.
Yes,
The seal of the wolf. I was thinking about werewolves.
Ooh.
I haven't heard about them in Uyezd for a long time.
Proshka, can you turn into a wolf?
Nah.
That won't do. I need to think about this. In the meantime, go and deal with your business. Go visit your betrothed. It's time.
I'm getting
I
married?
may come up with something.
All right, Grandpa.
Okay, let's check the charts. He lost count and kept getting tired and angry. Okay. The imp caused an old woman to develop a hernia, but she quickly drove it away with a spell. Okay, +2. Can't catch light. Oh, him. Shoved a hunter, fell down, damaged his eyes. Okay. Okay, where's the meaningless task? Meaningless job. Let's send this guy this time. Sink a steak. Oh, and I have no one else. Okay. And now I have more new pages I can mess with. But I think I'm good for that on the moment. Chorts do all of our housework. You can hear the sound of an axe chopping right now. Another herb. More herb. I see another herb over there by Igor.
Yes, it's good that I'm not one of those petty charts from hell. Work all day or curse people. That's like a kind of work too, right? I'm perfectly content lying here watching after the household. That's my thing.
What should the domovoy do if not prepare firewood?
Lots of things. You haven't had a Susietka for a long time, so your roof caved in a bit. Sedge and other things grow in it.
Sedge. Okay.
I wouldn't let it get this far. Well, I'll clean this place up when I have time. I'm still not settled in here.
Okay.
Maybe you could help my chores?
Yeah, right. I have my paws full with matters of my own. Looking after the house, getting rid of the mice, putting out the fire, yeah?
What fire?
You think that's enough work? I'd say so.
Okay.
How are you doing in Grandpa's bar?
I'm doing fine here. I feel calmer, even. You don't have icons, and it's not like they used to have them in the church. And the corner over there reminds me of the old times. They used to keep food and the gods there.
We'll talk later. This bar used to house a lot of people. Now it's only me and Grandpa.
Okay. I guess we're good to go to the next area? Why can I not travel at this time? To the field?
I'm walking the princess,
Okay.
and I give him NyQuil.
Okay. I love you. Oh, I see more herb. Was that another herb? It was another herb. I'm getting so many. And the bird sounds so pretty. This, like, it sounds so peaceful. Like, what's going on? Road to the grave. I have to follow this road to the island of trees. Oh yeah, that's right. We're doing all of this to get back our betrothed, dead husband, dead fiance, whatever you want to call him. Pretty music, but also, like, kind of a little creepy. Am I okay? Am I taken over by grief? What's going on? Okay. The church would not bury him.
Sing winds from the quietest to quiet, from the lightest to light. Lift up the branches and sand from the grave. Split Mother Earth, Reveal yourself, coffin lid, and fly open, white shrouds, and draw open sweet lips. Tell me, my darling, of your life there, and ask me of our life here. I've been living here, wandering from place to place. I've witnessed all kinds of grief. All kinds have I suffered. I saved a girl from a banya. See, there's some good done with this knowledge.
Yeah?
I can't save everyone, though. The Rusalka I left with Wakul. But I needed the seals for you more. I'll do anything to save you. Even if it means raising all the villages on Earth. My chorts will help us be together. Soon you'll be back, my darling. As soon as I break all the seals.
But does he want to be back? That's the
And you,
question.
teach me. Guide me, miserable orphan that I am. How to break all the seals of the book. And I will reach out my white hands and pull you from the other shore.
Okay, so some shorts are done. My sin is just raising higher and higher. I'm gonna catch Dawn in a bottle again. Bring water in a sieve. Okay, I've sent off my people, now I got
It's not
visitors.
me who's idling now, but you, Vasilisa.
What are you talking about? You know how busy I am?
Well, what about that Yenidor church then? We have to check it. I won't remember my past without visiting it, I think.
Later, Proshka. I have so much to do.
Hey, you're back.
God bless. Yegor Yevlampovich, Vasilisa.
Why is her face cuffed?
Why, isn't that groom with his bride?
So, you're keeping your word, Nikolai?
I told you I needed a bride, and with help from you and God, here we are.
The wedding is close. I see you've covered yourselves, as is tradition.
Yes, we needed to have this wedding as soon as possible, so that the Bonics wouldn't drag me back.
Okay, I'm guessing this is a tradition thing.
I understand you have a
Okay.
lot to think about. Vasya, weddings are the least of your worries, but if you can't do it, no one can. You were the matchmaker for me and Nikolai, so you should stand as matchmaker by my side at the wedding.
I have no time to give a dowry at a bachelorette party.
Right. The week has passed. The dowry appeared at my house, and what I lacked, the girls from my village helped out with.
A week or a bit longer between matchmaking and a wedding day. During this time, the bride did the weepings, prepared dowry, and said farewell to her friends while getting ready for the wedding. Okay.
The main thing is you being my matchmaker.
I can't. I have other business.
It's all right, Vasya. You can go. We have some time. And when the wedding passes, a solution to a problem might reveal itself.
You too, old Igor, come. You'll be our master of ceremonies.
What an honor. To what do I owe the pleasure, huh?
Well, you taught Vasilisa and helped with the items for the bride.
That's
This
right.
is true.
Well, You see, Vasya, how can you say no?
Who did you ask to be your best man?
Petka, the accordion player. He's an old friend of mine.
Everyone's just tied
Petka?
nicely
What
together.
curse can he help you with? How can we attend such a wedding, Grandpa?
Stop it, Vasya. Fedьka will manage. He's a jester, but he can. Besides, we'll be there. We'll help with the evil spirits and coldoons.
All right, but Fedьka needs looking after, so he won't curse the wedding himself.
Thank you, Vasilisa. I brought a gift for you. I think you'll like it, and it should prove useful.
We didn't come only because of the invitation. We need a nowhere's help. My future mother-in-law hired brewers to make beer.
But they quit halfway through. They say demons chased them away. They're beside themselves with fear.
We decided not to approach these demons without you. Maybe it's Bandix trying to interfere with the wedding.
You made a wise choice.
We shall go check.
Is the bright side brewing beer?
We decided both sides will brew. The villagers are close to each other.
In Pakcha, where my mother lives, there are some skilled brewers. We hired them. Father is long gone, after all.
Okay.
What are they saying about Chorts?
Some shadows are being noisy, turning over tubs and whatnot.
See, they're brewing the beer by the river, so I thought that the Aptericha might reveal herself.
Okay.
When's the wedding day?
Everyone is invited the day after tomorrow.
So soon?
First is the wedding day, and the next day we're going for a ceremony. Not everything is by the book, but you know how it is.
A wedding is one of the tradition's cycle rites, symbolizing a person's temporary death passing through the world of the dead and rebirth. For this reason, weddings were carried out in the same time frames as were funerals and labor rituals. The girl received the status of bride 3 days after the matchmaking, and the day when her parents agreed on a wedding date and dowry size. Before the wedding feast, she was forbidden to go out, and if guests came, she hid herself in the woman's corner, a place behind the stove. On the third day, she performed ritual crying to say goodbye to her house. On the 7th and 20th day, she repeated the ritual, saying goodbye to her homestead and village, respectively. 3 days before the wedding feast, she bid farewell to her friends and the world in general. During the feast, she was not allowed to eat, drink, or uncover her face. Thus the bride returned to the world of the living only on the 4th day after the matchmaking following her wedding night. Okay then.
All right, I'll help you. After all, the ceremony is incomplete without beer, and you have your whole life ahead of you.
Well, come the day after tomorrow then, if I'm the master of ceremonies.
See you soon. Lord be with you.
Okay, and then we have one more. This is her?
Greetings. God bless.
Alexander again. The butt.
God bless. What brings you here, Your Honor? The stove flap is over there, to your right.
Alexander looks around, perplexed.
Grandpa, he's not here about that. He doesn't know these things either. And the matchmakers come without a groom.
Hello, Vasilisa. I was in the area for business and decided to drop in. I mean, I think you'll also be interested in this case I have. They talk about you and your grandfather quite often. You remember that fired short that tortured the girl in Logova?
Yes, the one that
There's a similar case in the village near Pakcha. It's called Severное Settlement.
Okay.
That's where I'm going to track this chort. So, Severное Settlement? You start treating them with your methods. Perhaps I'll drop by.
Thank you. Till we meet again.
Hold on. Fancy some tea?
No,
Help
Freya.
me move the table first, would you?
Do I need to just
Table?
keep poking your head?
No time. My patients are waiting.
Alexander hurriedly leaves your izba.
I give the Freya the little boop on the head and she is the calm. But without the boop, she no calm. What about your scritch? Your scritch work? The dusty road winds along the Kolva. Oh, this is so hard to do with my left hand. Yeah, you're making it difficult.
It's getting dark. You keep the black book ready. Khaldoons often put their chorts by the roads, as you have already witnessed several times. Soon, you notice someone's burning eyes under the roots of an old fir tree.
Walk around
You
it.
take a detour on the riverbank and walk past the dangerous stretch of the road.
This road is close to the forest. I should keep an eye out.
Among the treetops, you notice a
Oh,
silent
hi.
giant. His figure towers over the trees and sheds a dark shadow on the frozen road.
Continue.
After walking for about 10 fathoms, you turn around. The black giant is gone.
Okay. You are a silent giant. Okay, I don't really want to deal with the other sick person. The river is small, but the demonic presence is strong. All Vakul's doing.
You notice the pale heads of the drowned, looking out of the water. They are almost certainly waiting for a careless victim to drag under.
I'm good. Peddlers, you say? Are there more herbs to buy?
At the crossroads of two trade routes, you see the annual fair. Despite the late hour, trading is still taking place. Perhaps you might buy something for your journey. A multitude of goods can be found. Prianics, as well.
More herbs. I'll take that. Okay. I think we're good with that. I need to find out exactly where the brewers put the boiling pot. I don't want to wander along the Kolva all night.
Life goes on as usual in the sleepy Pakcha village. The peasants have returned from their work and fill the village with hearth fire glimmers shining from tall windows. The shop is still open.
Let's question
The peasants answer your questions with enthusiasm when they learn that you are the knower matchmaker they have heard of. According to the villagers of Pakcha, they seldom encounter wonders in their mundane life. Everyone laughs at the men who were brewing beer. Supposedly, they were so carried away with their work that they saw the devil himself.
A knower matchmaker. Khaldoons were always invited to weddings as the best man. In our village, Khaldoons were also matchmakers. One time, the parents of a groom set their neighbor to ask for a bride's hand. He went there at midnight, taking care to walk through vegetable patches. If anyone noticed him walking over, the wedding was sure to fail. The moment anyone learned of a wedding, they would put an evil eye on it. There would be a family, but no happiness in the day-to-day life. The Khaldun protected the wedding from curses and evil eye. He also knew to avoid saying too many words, and only Khalduns know the right words. He knocked on the door, and the host let him in. He sat on the bench by the door and put his mitten in the corner, even though it was summer. The girl's parents immediately took the hint and put their daughters behind the stove. The Khaldun sat behind the table and said, "We have a ram, and you have an ewe. Should we bring them together?" The parents refused, even though they were willing. They refused a second time, and even a third time. Then the Khaldun realized he had not asked the permission to enter, but stepped across the main beam regardless. He walked backwards out the door, taking his mitten with him, and knocked again. The second time he did everything properly. The parents agreed, and the wedding took place the next month. They are so strict with their traditions.
You whisper a prayer and catch your breath.
Yeah. I don't think I was missing any help.
You easily find the home of the peasants who brewed beer, but their izba looks empty. You look into the galbets and see a man who is putting crosses on vials and barrels. He jumps when you call out to him.
Christ almighty, what are you scaring me for? I nearly died.
I knocked, didn't you hear? I'm here about the wedding. They asked to bring beer.
We couldn't cook the beer to the end, you understand? The bride is a chort in disguise, everyone knows that. So some of them sharp-tailed visited us. We barely managed to escape. With God's help, I'll bless the ingredients. We managed to brew the mash, then added hops to the cauldron.
Okay, so you got part of the way there.
Everything proper. A pound of hops and a pound of malt. And then a demon showed up. Lord have mercy.
Tell me about the demon you saw.
Someone cursed us. That must be it. Looked like a lump of meat that kept glaring at us. So we ran. Left everything there. We prepared part of it, but we're too scared to go there now.
Was there a lump of meat that glared at us? That just sounds interesting.
So you brewed everything by the book?
Everything as it should be, with prayers and according to the recipe. First, the girls came to us from the bride's side, tried to put out the fire. Then, later, closer to the evening, a man came along. And at nightfall, it all began. The bride's cursed, so the devil showed up.
What man?
I don't know. Didn't have the chance to look at him proper. He stood for some time in the distance, and then left.
Did you brew by the river?
Right. Wait, you're going there now? This late? You'll be killed.
I'm going to the river. We got a mission.
Right. I have God's word with me. The devil will have to retreat.
Well, God be with you. Go to the east of the last Isba. You won't miss it.
Beer is being brewed in a large pot by the river.
It's quiet in the brewing area. Too quiet. You anxiously look around. Evil spirits definitely had something to do with this.
I think I see herbs. I see herbs. Let me have herbs. Herb. More herb. Give me herb. That's not.
There's some dry grass around here. It can be used for kindling.
What is? I don't know. Freya, what are you doing?
Freya. Are you trying to catch the fly?
Is everything okay?
Yeah, she's just being vicious, trying to catch those sky raisins that are making her mad.
Go for it.
That was her inhaling the air trying to catch it.
Take some grass?
You take some dry grass.
Okay, but I want this herb. This is the reason I came over here, was for the herb. logs.
Here is the firewood that the brewers prepared.
Sure.
You take some firewood.
I have no idea what I'm supposed
There's
to be
some
doing, so I'm
barrels
just looking
filled
at
with
everything.
beer that's already been brewed. I think that if I'm able to chase the evil spirits away, the brewers will be able to take it.
Okay.
Here's where the mash was cooked. There's some left at the bottom.
This is where they light the fire for brewing beer.
That's
You
firewood.
add some firewood. Now you can light the fire. You can't light the fire. All the logs have burned, and there you can't light the fire. You put some dry grass under the cauldron. Now it will be easier to light the fire.
Okay.
You light the fire and take a step back.
Okay. That is very
A
creepy.
spirit shows itself above the cauldron for a moment, but it soon disappears beneath the oily froth of the beer. The fire is extinguished by the spilled beer. Could a larger fire expel the chorp?
Okay.
Here is the firewood that the brewer. You take a greater amount of firewood. There's some dry grass around here. It can be used for kindling.
Okay, apparently I can't take the grass this time.
This is where they light the fire for brewing beer. You add even more firewood. Now the fire will burn brighter than ever. You light the fire and take a step back.
Okay, now what's gonna happen? Well, I'm angered with those ever. Oh, okay, hi. You look like a giant meatball. Eternal.
Better luck next time.
You're gonna have 32 shield for the rest of eternity. I have nothing to curse it. Okay, remove one harmful status. Waste. Yes. Remove a negative status. And bless. No negative status. No damage. I don't need to shield because it's not attacking me.
No, or just get out.
You just want to waste me.
You're so close.
I'm so close. It has 193. Because 193 is so close.
No. 6.
I think I'm gonna die this. I'm gonna die. It's just doing too much damage to me. Yeah, I'm not getting enough stuff that's, like, damaging to it, but also, like, not getting anything healing for me. Yeah, there we go. Let's try this again. I don't like how squishy it sounds. Mm-hmm.
Don't force yourself to cry to get my attention. Big baby. Yeah, you're a big bubbling babu. You are. Alright. Come on, you big baby. I can't believe she forced herself to cry on me, but... Come on. My heart's ready.
Frey over here being a little goober butt. You little devious pup. Removes the harmful status. Removes the negative status. Heal me a little bit. Removes the harmful status. Okay, so now it has a shield of 34, so I'm gonna do the one that eliminates its shield. Being so squelchy. What do I have on me? Waste. So you. not cursed at the moment, so it's fine. Plus 4 for each round. They aren't cursed, so that's not gonna do anything. Don't really need shields. Heals. Still not gonna be able to do it. Yep. Well, I got closer. I just realized it's just called Beer Curse. Increase my damage. Okay, make it to where I eliminate his shield. Which one clears up waste? It's curse. Remove a harmful status. Okay, getting rid of the shield isn't worth it this round. So we're going to... do a dog mushroom. You have a good night. I'll talk to you later. Thanks for being here. Yeah.
You can fly, you big baby. Doing this on purpose. I am not getting up. Don't act like you're crying. Don't act like you're crying. That's her acting like she's crying to get attention.
She's like, but Mom. Mom. I just want some lovings, Mom.
I got a monitor for the box. I gotta say right here. I'm sorry. The internal meatball is still being internal on you?
Yes.
How many times have you failed?
Twice.
So the next one beats good?
Possibly. We shall see. Okay, and then we get rid of the waste again. We heal up the tiniest bit.
What, are you gonna get sick? I can't take a break here. I'm so sorry. I'm trying to be here for you.
You are fine. The baby needs you. have anything to get rid of the decomposure. Lose one negative status. Thank you. Heal by 21, please. And that still killed me. Return the game, please. I'm sorry this is taking a bit, everyone. The cursed meatball is being very annoying. Okay, remove waste automatically. And then I get decomposure, which I don't know how to get rid of. Okay, and then remove waste again. eliminate the enemy shield. Replenish 21. Vampirism again. More vampirism. Ah. Thought I was gonna have it that turn, that time. Darn it. I'm gonna go ahead and skip just because I have tried so many times and I would like to continue the story. What does it mean for every idle short?
The curse falls to the ground as a repulsive ball of foul-smelling wool. This chort was created by a Khaldun. But who would wish harm upon Nikolai? You send the brewers for the intact beer barrels and return to the Izba.
Later, I called some men from Bakcha after I chased away the chort. They took the barrels with the cooked beer. Everything that was left in the cauldron was gone.
The meatball didn't let you go?
No.
So much good
Are you just
beer
not like
wasted.
doing enough to get stronger, or?
Looks like some Khaldun got involved.
I'm just not good at these kind of these card type games.
Looks like it.
Okay.
Well, they're lucky to have you as a matchmaker.
You also keep your eyes peeled around Nikolai. Who knows?
I will. Many Khalduns like to ruin weddings. You know how it is.
Yes, and the guests are helpless. If you ruin a wedding, you can ruin the entire lives of the newlyweds.
That's all right. Just be attentive. You will protect them.
Right. I shouldn't expect any help from Fetka.
We'll manage even without Fetka. All right.
Fedka's
we
just
need
like,
to go.
they're just like, you're useless. We don't need you. I want to claim this guy. It says he's done. Thank you. Is that everybody that's done? Okay. Okay, I think I'm gonna go ahead and end it for the night. Thank you everyone who joined. Just as a reminder, I will be streaming again on Thursday at 11 Central Standard Time. And then on Friday, I will either be late or will not be streaming. I will be announcing I'll be announcing on the Discord server as well as on Twitter whether or not we will be streaming or not. Like when I'm and then next week I will be off. I will not be streaming because I'll be having surgery next week. The week after I should be back, hopefully. But until then, I will see y'all on Thursday, and have a good night, everybody. Bye.